Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? 200. I repeat, 200 retired generals and admirals are urging Congress to reject the Iranian nuke deal. To reject it. Wow. A group of nearly 200 retired generals and admirals sent an open letter to Congress urging the United States lawmakers to reject this Iranian nuke deal that the Prime Minister of Israel has been screaming will not work. And guess what? Shouldn't we be listening to the Israelis? I mean, shouldn't we listen to our allies who are saying repeatedly this deal puts us in jeopardy? Yet we just go right on with it anyway and lock arms with the Chinese and the Russians. I mean, are you serious? What is England and the United States and Germany and France thinking? Well, the agreement will enable Iran to become far more dangerous, render the Middle East still more unstable, and introduce new threats to American interests as well as our allies, states the letter, which was first reported by the Washington Post. The letter addressed to Republican and Democrat leaders in the House of Representatives and in the Senate. It is response to the one sent last week that was signed by 36 retired senior military officers who supported the nuclear deal. So there was 36 who are currently working for the Obama administration, the armchair generals, but 200 that were retired, who were a lot of them forced to retire by the Obama administration, the old school guys who knew how to fight and knew how to protect this nation and our allies abroad. They are screaming at the top of their lungs to stop this abomination of a deal, this Iranian nuke deal. Well, this group of former high-ranking military officials include Jerry Boykin, the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence under President George W. Bush, and John Pondexter, the National Security Advisor under President Ronald Reagan, and retired Air Force Lieutenant General Thomas McInerney, who was the Vice Commander of the U.S. Air Forces in Europe. What I don't like about this is the number one leading radical Islamic group in the world is the Iranians, said McInerney. He told the Washington Post, quote, they are the leading state sponsors of terrorism, of radical Islam throughout the region and throughout the world. And we're going to enable them to get nuclear weapons? Why would we do that? So what side is everybody on here? What's going on here? Horrible deal. Mike Huckabee is screaming at the top of his lungs against this deal. Donald Trump won't stop screaming about this deal. Ben Carlson says it's a horrible, horrible deal. Matter of fact, many that are running for president of the United States realize how bad a deal it is. And you don't hear a lot of bragging about it from even Hillary Rodham Clinton. But she's too busy comparing the Republican candidates for president and comparing them to terrorists. Islamic terrorists. So, But here's where we're at. We're in a situation where we're realizing this radical Islamic regime of Iran, who sponsors Hamas, literally funds Hamas in Gaza, funds Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, funds and protects Assad in his little bunker in Damascus in Syria, completely funds the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, completely funds the rebel Houthis in Yemen. Just goes on, and the list goes on and on and on. And we're going to let these guys have nukes? We're going to let them have ballistic missiles? We're going to let them have $100 billion of frozen assets and turn them loose on the world? And the same time we're doing this, their leader, the supreme leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, comes out with a book talking about the annihilation of Israel. And even some of the others that are currently in their government high ranking, saying Israel should be annihilated. And these are part of the guys that negotiated the deal. So, folks, this is getting uglier by the minute and dangerous for the stability of not only the Middle East, but for the world. Are you serious? What is going on here? We're living in the last days. We are running out of time. We're going to talk about this and a whole lot of other stuff today on our live broadcast, 12 noon Eastern, at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. I'll see you then, 12 noon Eastern. Don't be late. We're running out of time.